Welcome to the Freedom Club Podcast, where we discover the fight for freedom, fulfillment, passion, and purpose. Your host is Kurt Mercadante, Gallup certified strengths coach, an agency founder who is dedicated to coaching individuals seeking to level up their life and their businesses. The Freedom Club is about unlocking your talents, turning them into strengths, and crushing your objectives. You can learn more at kurtmercadante.com. Welcome to the Freedom Club.
Happy Mindset Monday, everybody. This is the Freedom Club Podcast. I am your host, Kurt Mercadante, and I hope you had a wonderful weekend, and I wish you a week ahead filled with freedom and abundance. But I'll tell you right now, if you woke up this morning with a feeling of anxiety, perhaps with a tightness in your chest, and that happens Monday after Monday after Monday because you dread Mondays, because the minute you get up, you have a feeling of loss of sense of control over your day because you work in a toxic workplace with a toxic boss, or perhaps you've created your own company that feels more like a prison instead of a business because you have the clients you don't want. You haven't invested in the people around you to allow you to be more productive, more efficient, to work on your strengths. Instead, you're working on your weaknesses every single hour of every single day. If that sounds like you, then you need to make a change today. And I challenge you to do that this week so that you no longer experience Mondays that suck, that your Mondays are no different from your Wednesdays, your Fridays, your Saturdays, your Sundays. That's what a life of freedom and fulfillment feels like. And speaking of a life of freedom, that's the type of life we work for through my 2019 Growth Mastermind. So if you're a business owner who wants to have true entrepreneurial freedom, and that means having those days in which you can't differentiate from the Monday or the Friday, because you're doing what you feel you want to do every single day. Your job fulfills you. You have clients that fulfill you. You're doing work that makes you feel like you're doing what you were put on this earth to do. If that's you, if you want to achieve that, if you're not afraid to be coachable, to be vulnerable, to admit you don't know everything, to work with others to grow and help them grow as well, then visit kurtmercadante.com today and apply for the 2019 Growth Mastermind. So today I'd like to talk to you about a topic that spans sales, personal development, and coaching. I recently talked to another coach who said he had 4 people in a row who told him on the phone, yes, I'm in your program. I want it. I need it. I'm pumped to get started. And then those 4 people, each of them, totally ghosted that coach, stopped replying to emails, texts, social media. That same thing happens to me week after week. And I've talked to other coaches, I've talked to sales experts in other industries, and I think we all agree that it happens more in the coaching industry than other industries. And here's why I think that is. So people who come to coaches are stuck in a rut in their business or life. And I think a big reason that they are stuck, and I find this out in many cases after they become my clients, is that they have an inability to make simple decisions, yes or no. Their life becomes one big maybe. They get paralyzed when a decision faces them. And one thing that has served me extremely well in building 3 profitable businesses is that I've never been afraid to act. I've never been afraid to make a decision and then live with that decision. Now, have all my decisions worked out? Absolutely not. But in every single case, what seemed like a bad decision at the time was better than making no decision at all because I learned from it, I grew, I adapted, and I moved forward. This is what separates people who are successful from people who are not. You know, people with a scarcity mindset, they're trapped in a well, but they're so afraid of trying anything to get out of that well that they remain trapped. People with an abundance mindset, they're trapped and they will do every damn thing possible to get out of that well as soon as possible so they can move forward. So today I'd like to challenge you on something. This is something that will immediately help you in your life or your business, that will immediately allow you to grow, and that's this. If you have decisions that have been lingering for weeks or months, make that decision now. Make it and live with it. This is how you're going to learn. This is how you're going to adapt. This is how success happens. If you are so paralyzed by fear from simple decisions, and I'm not saying say yes to everything, right? But say yes or no, move forward, accept the repercussions of that decision, learn from that decision. This is how winning is done. This is how success happens. From now on, starting today, start making the damn decisions, moving forward, living with those decisions. That is how you are going to grow. That is how you are going to be successful.